Let's talk about DIY solutions for a minute because they absolutely suck, at least for agencies that are looking to get founded and started and built up, going out there and selling solutions from somebody else. If you're in the reseller game and you're also, thrusting yourself into the game of fulfillment, you kind of are putting yourself in most cases between a rock and a hard place where you'll scale right into failure. And let me explain that. Let me explain what I mean by that. Basically, the way that it works with these DIY solutions is like this. There's a platform out there, cloud-based, and it has all kinds of doodads and features and stuff. It could be a social media platform. It could be a web development platform. It could be a design platform. It could be a SMS marketing platform. There's all kinds of different ones out there, and they all have the same problem when it comes from a business perspective of building your agency. You go ahead and you set up your agency. You're set up to go sell. So you go out there and you start doing marketing, you start doing sales, you get a sale. Then you go back to the mothership, to your office, and you fulfill for that sale you just made, right? Say that it's SMS. You go and you sell an SMS campaign, you go back and you start doing fulfillment. Now, that's great when you have one client, or maybe it's great until you have 10 clients. But eventually you're going to reach a point where you're unable to fulfill. And at that point, your solution just became a boat anchor on you. And it comes a lot quicker than you think. And it can even hit you within a few days. Let's say that you're selling web development and you want to do the design work yourself. You go to one of these platforms like Wix or Squarespace or just whatever. And you say, okay, well, this isn't too hard. I can create something here. So you go and you say, I don't need to have somebody fulfill web development for me. I'm going to save $100 or whatever the amount of money is. You're going to do the work yourself. Well, let's say you get 3 website sales in a week. Well, how on earth are you going to project manage 3 sites and build and design them all by yourself? You're immediately going to have to bring on staff. You're immediately going to be thrust into a position where time is tight. And how can you keep selling the next week when you have to fulfill from the previous week? And you have to add up, how much money have I made in this venture? And the answer is not very much. Every time that you're sitting there working on graphics and working on design and messing around in there, that's time you're not marketing, you're not selling, you're not doing SEO, you're not building your business. You're basically scaling yourself right into the junk heap. And this is what happens over and over and over and over again with DIY solutions. And it gets particularly crazy when you have your agency and you do DIY websites. Then you add on top of it DIY social media. You add on top of it DIY, SMS marketing. You throw in some DIY something else. Pretty soon, your whole day could be consumed just messing around in platforms for one client. And that's before you even answer support tickets from them. So you put yourself in a situation that is absolutely unreasonable. And ultimately, I have seen so many agencies fail from this, it's not even funny. DIY solutions are excellent for the retail customer that has a lot of spare time, right? The end customer that's looking to do usually 1 or 2 things for themselves, some basic stuff like build themselves a basic website, something like that. In that case, it's absolutely logical that they do it, right? It's actually logical they buy from a company, but from the perspective of a cash-strapped business person or, somebody just having a hobby website, makes a lot of sense. It does not make sense, though, for a businessman or businesswoman to found her business on the premise of doing all the work themselves when their entire way that the money comes in the door is that they go out there and they make sales. That's why when we founded Rocket Driver, it's literally at the basis and bedrock of our company. We founded Rocket Driver. Our motto and slogan to this day is "You sell, we do all the work," because what our entire goal is to lighten the load as much as possible upon the person that's reselling the solutions, to take away every single thing, every burden, so that they're free to go in one direction as hard as they can. Sales, sales, sales. Because that's how they build their business. So with us doing fulfillment on the other end, we lighten the burden on them, so where every day is a day focused on selling and selling and selling. There's never a day when they're going to be, stuck just doing support and bogged down in applications. This is a video that's very important. It is very important to understand why it doesn't make any sense to use DIY solutions. You can research more into this. You can look at different solutions that are out there, but you need to have fulfillment. And if you don't, it just doesn't make any sense. Anyhow, that's going to wrap up this video. If you like this vid and you want to see more short videos from us like this, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you get notifications when we drop a new vid. I'll see you in the next one.